From the Rona, so I'm pretty low energy today. But I'm gonna stream as long as I can.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, welcome to today's live stream. No feedback. Alrighty. I'm eating some pasta. I'm gonna stay as far away from my mic as possible, so you don't have to hear that. But pretty interesting chart we've worked up here. Two things I care about. Starting up here on the daily chart for Bitcoin. Okay, so the most important signal I care about right now. Well, it's not so much of a signal yet, it's more of a condition. Let's talk about the condition first, okay? So, what I care about is this. Every value on the wave PM on the daily chart is below 0.7. Essentially, that means you have a Bollinger Band squeeze on every period at the same time. That's really important, because that means if trend begins, there's going to be very little resistance in whichever direction the trend goes. So, just from looking at the daily chart, we don't have implied direction on that. We do not know from the daily chart which way price would actually run at this current time. So really, all I have to do is wait for this orange 14 period to run up above the 100 period and above 0.7, and then you will have sustainable trend in whichever direction the CCI is weighted at that time of occurrence. Okay, we are going to look at the last 5 or 6 examples where this happened on the daily chart. We're just going to do it over and over and over again, just so I prove my point. All right, so would you look at that? And instead of just doing full screen there, I am going to make the windows larger. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Cross up above 0.7, positively weighted CCI. What happens? We get a trend of over 100% on the upside there. And we're going to delete that for now. So not really using it. Cool. So what happens? Yeah, 174%. Great. All right. Next up. Every period. Below 0.7. 14 crosses the 100. Up above the 0.7. CCI is weighted negatively here. Every period is below the negative 100 value. What happens? Price falls over 50%. Goodness. We have another example of this happening. We do. So we didn't get the confirmation about the 0.7 value here, but just the cross itself is enough to be a signal. So 14 up above the 100 period. CCI is weighted negatively. Price drops 33%. All right. So because this is on the daily chart, this only happens like 3 times a year or less. Here's another one. Every period is below 0.7. 14 crosses the 100 up above the 0.7 value. CCI is weighted positively. What happens? Well, trend. All right. Let's choose a random chart. Take a look at Apple. Why not? Okay. on the daily. Cool. Looking for every period below 0.7 here. Nice. Okay, we cross up above 0.7. What happens on this candle? We begin a sustainable trend for 60%. Would you look at this? Every value is below 0.7. Cross up above the 100 period. Break out above the 0.7. What happens on that candle? You start a sustainable trend. Goodness. This is a really good signal. You can use it anywhere. Very much recommended. Okay. Alrighty. So we're essentially just waiting for that wave PM cross on the daily chart for Bitcoin. There's another point I want to make on it. Okay. It's on the 4-hour chart. Or we can do the 1 hour. 1 hour is going to work. Oh, yeah, a 4-hour chart, positive wave PM cross, everything below 0.4. We had the implications of beginning of upward trend on this candle. It rose 18%. This drop down, though, is interesting. Now let's talk about why. Okie dokie. Nice. So, essentially the way this works is if price is inside purple band, it tends to stay in the purple band until its relative compressionary period goes below 0.7. And I'm realizing I need to add 3-day wave PM back. Wave PM light, because let's try to save this chart a bit. Okay, based on the 60 period. Nice. So until the 60 period turns green here, price is liable to stay inside this purple band. So you can long the 9,380 value, which is what I did last night. Scooped up part of my order on that wick. And now we are compressing in the band. So sideways is implied. Once we finish that compressing, we'll probably see trend resumption in one direction or the other. I know, what a fascinating prediction. But I have pretty good indications on direction, so that should work out nicely. Okay. What would I like to look at next? Oh yeah, there have been some requests. I will do the requests for today. Link, Zil, XRP, BCH, ABC, Link. All right, let's do Link and Zil. I know I'm not going to be able to do Zil because I know it's a true parabola and that's not going to end well if I try to TA it. What? Come here. My dog wants to be held. Good girl. ACAT timed out. Great. 4-hour chart, please. Nice. We did release a long call here, and kind of just recommend staying long. I'm long. That's it. I think the trend looks good. There's really no resistance. We had this complete compression over here, and we had the breakout, so I'm willing to stay long. Okay. I can't really look at ZIL. Sorry. When something's truly parabolic, volatility theory doesn't treat it well. My apologies. Look at BCHABC though. That's implied bullish. We can actually define the swing low on this at this value. Set an alarm. Yeah, look how well our compressionary period's defining that support. So I will try to take a long in that CLCP. It looks pretty nice. All right. Now, if you guys want me to look at any charts, please ask now. If not, I'm going to go back to bed. You guys got 2 minutes. And I guess we can also check the YouTube comments. Now, if you guys want me to look at any charts, please ask. Nope. Okay. Let me know. Alrighty, folks. That's going to be it for today. It's been a pleasure. I will talk to you all tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. MST. Have a good one.